Hi there. Welcome back to Family Formation. This is Brandon.
This Gage.
And this is Jared.
All right, guys, we made it. Week one's right around the corner. Where we got four full days before football,
Mm-hmm.
Thursday night. So yeah, it's that time. We're gonna be doing some picks today. Be fun. I love doing this shit. This is awesome. We're there. This is fun, but we need to keep a running tally better, and we need to come up with some kind of punishment for us all. Whoever gets the worst
That's
record,
true, yeah.
It'd
Okay.
be fun to do.
Yeah,
Like,
so if you got any ideas, leave them in the comment section.
I like that, yeah.
Tell us what we have to
yeah, heck yeah, we'll leave it to the audience to
Yeah.
come up with some kind of punishment. So, yeah, we were just sitting here talking about some trades and some pickups before we started. You were saying something about the Micah Parsons trade, how you said it since the beginning it happened. You think it was pretty even trade?
do. I do. I mean, I think the only bad side about it for the Cowboys is the age difference between Micah Parsons and Kenny Clark. But Kenny Clark, he can pass rush from the interior, and he's a way better run stopper than Micah Parsons.
Yeah, I think
So if he
Kenny-
wasn't 5 years older, it'd be
yeah, I,
pretty
say, I
even
think
trade.
Kenny Clark's like 30, 29, 30, something like
Mhm.
that. So, and then you got to pay, of course, Green Bay's got to pay him too. So then you're paying
Yeah.
him $47 million a year on average,
Yeah,
which
Yeah,
is crazy.
So now they have no salary cap because
Yeah.
between Micah and Jordan Love, they have no. That's $100 million.
that's why they just rotate receivers every 2 years, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. I didn't expect it to be Green Bay. I thought it would be a contender, but I don't. For some reason, I didn't even think about them, and that's usually the way it works, I guess,
Mhm.
sometimes. But I like it for both teams too. I think, and
Yeah.
for me, it was kind of weird too because I don't know. It doesn't seem like the Cowboys have been spending a whole lot of time looking towards the future for building.
Mhm.
They're always like right here, right now, and this one showed that hey, we're going to think about the future a little bit, and
I mean,
you
kind
know,
of.
for salary cap wise and for the picks.
Right.
The other thing that
So-
makes it suck is Cowboys aren't amazing at drafting. This was somebody that was good at drafting. You'd be like, hell yeah, they want it, but
Mhm.
they aren't amazing at drafting. Of course, they got Micah
Yeah,
and they have CD, but they're not necessarily built through the draft, at least well enough to win a ring. So
I guess
Yeah.
another part of that too is you're kind of expecting the Packers to kind of continue on, making the playoffs like they kind of do every year, and then however far they make it. So you're essentially getting like a 25 or later draft pick too, which I mean it's still a first round pick, so you could probably, if you really wanted to, bunch them up and go get whoever you wanted. But
right.
it's not like it's going to be a top 5 pick every year, like you made the trade with the Browns or somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to take like some big injury or something like that to put the Packers down pretty
Mhm.
low. But I mean, if they had the Patriots luck, if the
Right.
Cowboys did, that's exactly what would happen.
Yeah.
Patriots did that crap all the time, man.
yeah,
So, yeah, I don't know. Other pickups we were talking about, I think there's been a lot of wide receiver movement. I was kind of surprised what is it? Lyle Collins got released too.
yeah,
He's a pretty good interior lineman,
hmm
right? Is
Yeah.
he interior? He's
yeah.
interior, right?
It should be a guy that the Niners are going for.
It should be, yeah.
Yeah.
On the side of Pooney.
Pair him up with on Trent Williams' side, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would be a good pickup for. I think a lot of teams could improve. It
Yeah,
wouldn't
there's
surprise
probably-
me if that's where Seattle went for,
Right.
something like that.
I think there's 32 teams he could at least go make a rotation in.
Right? Hell
Like,
yeah.
I don't know why he got cut. I don't know if
Yeah.
he was like smoking weed or something, but
Right. So yeah, I mean I'm sure we're missing out on something, but we mainly came here to make some picks to get started on week one. But I mean, yeah, it is kind of crazy after that last when they go to these roster cuts. It is crazy how there's those last few movements right before
Mhm.
the season starts.
Yep.
People seeing what their teams need and what they can do.
Right.
I'm kind of surprised that there were so many quarterbacks, so many teams that didn't even play their first string quarterback at all.
yeah,
I mean, I understand Aaron Rodgers doesn't need the reps for practice, but
Well,
maybe knock some of the rust off.
Right.
Joe Burrow did it and he got sacked 5 times. So
Yeah.
maybe,
Yeah.
They're
maybe
they're in mid-season form though with that offensive line.
yeah. yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, one other thing I want to talk about. I haven't done a deep dive on any other rosters. Well, the Niners have 22 of their 53 spots lined up for just the line, for O-line, D-line.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
11
Seems
on each.
insane.
That is crazy.
It's 12 D-line and 10 O-line.
There's
That's
the-
how I
wow.
looked. Yeah.
That's wild.
Wow.
It's a
Yeah.
huge, like,
I didn't
huge
realize
part of
that,
the
yeah.
roster. And then I think we have, 14 wide receivers
I
now.
was gonna say,
so
yeah.
where's everybody else coming
Right.
from?
Yeah. Designated, PUPs and
yeah.
IRs. Jeez. So, all right. So, another thing, we're getting ready to pick our teams. We're going to go into this next week. But, guys, get involved with us on this. Do the Pick'em contest. It's free, $25 to the winner. All you got to do is listen to the show, see if you won, and then give us a message on Facebook or on, I guess, what is it, Instagram? I think you still mess with that one a little bit, Gage.
Yeah.
So get on Instagram, shoot a message, however that works on Instagram, but just shoot a message saying, "Hey, man, I heard you guys said we won, and or I won, and we'll give you your $25."
You sound
But
so damn old there. I don't know how that works, but do something.
I don't mess with Instagram, man.
I guess I can go like the Luke route. Luke likes to leave comments on Podbean.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
leave it anywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
comments. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you got to get your friends playing because right now we have 5 in, which they jumped up quick. You know, people we've had on there, we got 5 people have already put in on Facebook for it, but we're going to need 10 before we give away money. That's always been the thing. So get at least 5 more people. If you know somebody who hasn't put in picks, just send them, have them put it in, because then you won't have a chance if we don't get up to 10. But I think we will. I think we'll
Yeah.
be all right. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna keep a tally of ours, and we'll see who wins at the end of the season. This will be kind of fun. But let's go ahead and get her started. I guess we'll just start with Thursday.
Thursday is Cowboys Eagles, right? Gotta
Yep.
make sure it's all wrote down in the right order. Okay.
Yep.
This one I got the Eagles taking it 31-17. You know, I don't like cheering for the Eagles, but it's the Cowboys, so
Yeah, I'm along the same lines. I guess I don't have a score prediction. I think the Eagles were going to win pretty easy when I was going down the list. It was kind of like, okay, I don't have to really debate about that one too much. The pass rush for the Cowboys now might be a little scarce. So if they're getting in situations to where, I don't know, maybe if they're in a close game to where they're making teams pass, but Eagles have the best offensive line, I think, still in the National Football League. So I don't think it would have made a difference if Micah Parsons was there or not.
Mhm.
yeah,
This
'cause
game.
this matchup would be Lane Johnson.
Lane Johnson, yeah.
So I mean,
Uh,
that's the one thing that I didn't talk about with that trade though is they got nobody to contain the 3 running quarterbacks they have in their division now.
Right. Yep. Yeah, so I like the Eagles as well. And this wasn't the one that's in Brazil, right? There's a kickoff
Um,
game in Brazil. I don't think it's this one.
I'm not sure. They both played there last year, I think, wasn't it?
It was Eagles and Packers, I
Packers
think.
last
but
year?
I wouldn't
Oh,
think
that
they'd make
makes sense,
Eagles do
yeah.
it twice.
Yeah. I'm
What's
not
the
sure.
one where
Let me
the
look.
It might be
NFL
Chiefs and Chargers. Is Chiefs and Chargers in Brazil this year?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I did. I forgot about the Brazil game actually. I just went through.
It
and
is,
looked
yeah.
at them.
So Chiefs and Chargers on Friday night is in Sao
Oh,
Paulo.
okay. That makes sense. So the ESPN on their odds has Philly by 7.5, which I kind of get. I just think the Cowboys are going to be a little bit better, but I understand it. I'm still going to go with the Eagles on this one, but I got it closer, 24-21. And it still just wouldn't surprise me if the Cowboys come out firing and
Mhm.
we're able to get one here. The Eagles, I don't know. It seems like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how they're going to do. I still like them a lot. It just kind of seems like within that division, they could probably drop one to the Cowboys. That's a good rivalry game.
Yeah.
So, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Cowboys won. But I got it 24-21 Eagles.
Cool. Okay, going into the second game is the Chiefs Chargers. We were just talking about being in Brazil.
Mhm.
So which team's going to come out better after the jet lag and all that? And I think it's going to be the Chargers. I think they're going to win 24-10. I think we're going to see the massive fall off of Travis Kelce coming starting week 1.
Oh,
Nice and early.
Chargers.
I have the Chiefs in this one. I think that just the Chiefs with Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo as their defense coordinator, Patrick Mahomes. I know Travis Kelce is getting a little bit older, and then Rashid Rice is suspended for the first 6 games of the season, so he won't have him, but he didn't have him for the whole probably 2/3 of the season last year.
Right.
I think it's just same old Kansas City Chiefs. They were 15-2 last year. I don't think they've lost more or had less than 12 wins since Patrick Mahomes became a quarterback. If there's a team that's better equipped for like week 1 going out, I think it's the Chiefs. So I got the Chiefs winning 27-20.
Okay. I like that. Kansas City is the favorite in this one, only by 3.5, which kind of surprised me. I guess at first I thought it was at home because I forgot about the travel to
Mhm.
Brazil. So it kind of makes, still with the Chargers, if they were at home, it would have made sense 3.5. But with the Chiefs, then they're neutral territory. I'm going to go with the Chiefs as well. But I do have it 27-17 Chiefs. So I just think that spread could be a little bigger. I would take minus 3.5 for the Chiefs. I would make
Wow.
that bet. I know, and maybe the Chargers will surprise, but we'll see how they do without that left tackle. So
Yeah, I mean, I haven't made my parlay yet, but I'm wondering what the odds are. 'Cause I do got a couple upsets in
All
there.
right.
yeah,
So that parlay when I get them all right. All right, so into the third game, and this is the first Sunday game, right?
Yes.
Dolphins versus Colts. This one I got the Dolphins winning 28-9.
This one's interesting because the Colts came out last week and said Daniel Jones is their quarterback. So I mean, I don't know how you feel about that. Didn't really move me too much. I don't.
No.
We've talked about the Colts having at least we like their receiving threats with Pittman and Joshua Downs and Jonathan Taylor. He's coming into the season healthy. We like Tyler Warren as a draft pick, I believe, but I think the Dolphins just have too much speed. I think they're healthy coming into the season, so you still have like a healthy Hill and Waddle and Achane. So I think that speed's just going to be too much in that dome. So I'm going to go.
Who knows what CT is going on in Tua, but it should be less.
That is true.
Less bad right now.
He's had a whole
Yeah.
full off season without a concussion, so
Yep.
that's good. I have the game. Let's see, the over and under. I'm going to say is on BetMGM has it 47, which seems kind of high. I don't think the Colts are going to put up that many points with Daniel Jones as their quarterback. So
Right.
I still have the Dolphins probably winning. I'm going to say 23 to probably 14.
I hope they're right, and I hope it's all Jonathan Taylor touchdowns. Got him in the-
And did you chose Dolphins too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and they actually have Indy as the favorite, which kind of surprised
It
me
surprised me
on
too.
ESPN. They do, so it was a 1.5 point favorite, which I'll take. I'll take the Dolphins all day in this one. I think the Colts are going to have a rough year. I really do. I think their quarterback position is just going to be rough. I think Daniel Jones will show out once in a while, and maybe we'll be able to pick that game where he actually decides to play good because he kind of had some decent games at the Giants once in a
Mhm.
while. But I don't think overall. I think it's going to be a train wreck there
Yeah.
for their offense.
If they could eventually,
So-
soon hit on a first round pick with the quarterback, then they got the weapons around it.
Yeah.
But with Daniel Jones throwing, you're pretty.
Yeah.
pretty
And
much
I'm not a
screwed.
huge fan of the Dolphins yet. We'll see how they end up doing if they can go back to form on their offense. But I'm Dolphins 21-13. I think it's surprising that they have it such a
know.
high point.
Mhm.
I'll be surprised if they score over 40 for sure.
Was that the highest
So.
with the score at 37
Mhm.
for total score?
Yeah.
Wow.
47, yeah. 47 was the over and under.
Yeah, and I got 37 for
That's-
the combined score prediction.
Oh, do you? Yeah, that's
and I
crazy.
think I was the highest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
I think you were
34.
too.
Me and you were pretty close on
Yeah.
our score prediction. So
Okay, game 4. This is Steelers Jets. I think it's easy. I think it's clear as day. It's going to be 21-0. Steelers going to pitch a shutout.
Yeah, so on this one, the over under is 38, so almost, a full touchdown and, 9 points compared to the other game. The Steelers, I like them coming into the season. The Jets with a brand new head coach, brand new quarterback with Justin Fields. Justin Fields probably can do a couple things with you in the running game with probably him and Brees Hall, and I just can't see that passing attack being too successful against the Steelers in the opening week. So I got this one. It's a low scoring game. It's probably going to be 24-10 Steelers.
okay, yeah, I'm not far off of either of you guys. They only have Pitt as a 2.5 point favorite, which does surprise me. But I guess it's just kind of first week. We'll wait and see type of stuff. But I really feel like same thing. I don't feel like the Jets got that much better, and so I don't think it's going to be very high scoring because I'm not a big fan of Aaron Rodgers right now. I think he's shot. He needs to go away. I like the Steelers 20-10.
You guys aren't pitching a shutout in this one with
It
the Steelers
could
legendary
be, but
defense?
I think you had what 24-10.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like same thing. I'll be surprised if the Jets get over 10, but it surprise me more if they scored over 20 than it would if they got shut out. Let's put it that way. The shutout could be happening.
Yeah. Okay. Next game is Panthers versus Jaguars. I got the Panthers taking this one 17-16 and then walk off field goal.
I'm going to have to go. So the over under on this is 46.5. I do have the Jaguars. We talked about this making the 7th seed. So I can't have them lose an opening week to the Panthers. I've already talked about, I like the matchup between or with Liam Cohen and this offense with how many kind of weapons that they have with Travis Hunter now, Brian Thomas Jr.
Brian Thomas is going to be on locks the whole
You
game.
think so?
J.C. Horn is going to have him in a box.
Maybe Travis Hunter will have 20 catches for 120 yards or something. I don't know.
They'll have to force feed him because Brian Thomas is going to be locked down.
I like this. I think this is going to be a close game. I have this one. Like I said, I have the Jaguars winning. I'm going to say 31-28.
Ooh, A lot more scoring than I thought.
Yeah, there's these defenses
are not
yeah.
good. Yeah, so they have Jacksonville by 2.5. This was a tough game for me because I do like what the Panthers are doing, and Jaguars just they screwed me over so many times last season. But I think being at home, I'm going to give the Jaguars a little bit of an edge
Still
there.
riding the Jaguars.
And but I think it's going to be close to. I got it 35-31. I got to see this Panthers defense to see what they're going to look
Starting
like.
to think he's a Jaguars fan now. Not even
No,
Niners fan.
I just got to see their defense. If their
Since we
defense
started the
plays good this
podcast.
first week, then it's more about the Panthers than the
Yeah.
Jaguars this time. But last year it was about the Jags. But
Yeah, but Bryce Young's gonna do something this year. So
well, yeah, but their defense gave up over 31 points a game last year. So
yeah,
I mean,
but,
that's not good.
no, but it's okay. Okay, this one next game is Cards versus Saints, and I think this is gonna be the shitter of the week. No, this is the toilet bowl this week,
Mm-hmm.
and I got the Cardinals winning 17-0 in the second shutout
All
this week.
right. Yeah, if I had to guess any team if I had to put any money down on any team not to score any points, it'd probably be the Saints. I'm gonna guess did they say they're coming out with Spencer Rattler as their quarterback? I mean, we kind of saw it last year. Is he QB1 for them? Do we know?
I
Not
think
100%.
Tyler
so.
Sherrick?
I don't.
Do we know
if I've
who
seen- yeah,
quarterback
I haven't
is?
seen exactly
I
who
guess
is.
it really probably doesn't matter. You got Chris Olave, who's had probably just as many concussions as Tua, and he plays a position to where he's probably catching the ball over the middle, and the people that are throwing him with the ball aren't very good.
They're definitely gonna be throwing them some hospital
yeah.
balls.
I like the Cardinals in this one too. I like the Cardinals winning big. Like Gage said, I have this one probably like 27-10.
Okay. Yeah. Same thing. Arizona is only a 6.5 point favorite. I could have done 9. Is what I probably would have set this at if I was doing the odds, because I could definitely see them. I'd give them 9 points. But yeah, the Saints just aren't there yet as far as what we've seen so far
Mhm.
and what they did last season. So yeah, I like the Cardinals 31-10. So, and I'll be surprised if the Saints score that. What'd you say your thought the score was going to be?
17-0.
17-0.
I like you.
Yeah.
You might be closer.
Yeah, Cardinals offense. I don't see them being super explosive because even their wide receiver one right now is Marvin Harrison, and he went for 2 touchdowns in one game last year, and other than that was not
Yeah.
very good. So I don't
And-
see them being super explosive, and the Saints have nothing.
Yeah.
I gave the Saints a few points for Kamara and just being at home. So
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they do get. Hopefully they don't get the shutout because I have Alvin Kamara,
Yeah.
yep.
and both the teams I predicted to score, or so far both the teams I predicted to score no touchdowns. I have both their running backs. It was the Colts and the Saints, and I have Jonathan Taylor and Alvin Kamara. So I hope I'm wrong, but I don't
Yeah.
see it happening. Next game, it's Giants Commanders. I got Washington 28-14.
Let's see. I had this written.
You got
So-
Washington 28-14.
Yep.
This one was kind of surprising because they have the over/under at 45.5, and I just don't see the Giants scoring that many points. I understand maybe Russell Wilson probably can throw the deep ball a little bit better than what they had last year on their team. Commanders, I think you're gonna see them kind of build off the momentum that they had in the playoffs last year, coming into the same season with the only thing that we kind of talked about is they really didn't add much on offense. I mean, they added Debo, they lost Brian Robinson Jr., so is Austin Eckler their running back one now?
Yeah. Well, no, and then that Crosby Merritt,
Oh, okay.
that rookie. So they're going to run him
So
quite a bit.
I think that hurts their run game. I
And
think
they
Brian.
lost their most consistent pass catcher.
Yeah. I like the Commanders coming out. I think the over/under is high. I think the Commanders are probably going to win. Probably, I'm going to say, 24-13.
24-13.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they got Washington as a 6.5, which, like I
So-
said, I think it's a little bit low.
I
But
think I want to match. You said 41.5 over under.
45.5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if it's 41.5, you only got it like 6
I know,
points
yeah.
lower. But
yeah, and and I see what he's saying there, and I do have respect for the Giants' defense. It's just like you said, their offense.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably going to keep the Commanders down a little bit, and they're not going to score to make up the rest of that. But my score isn't so much different from yours again, Jared. I got 24-12. I think it's going to be Commanders. Probably win that one pretty easily.
how are they scoring 12 here? Are they doing 4 field goals?
Yep,
probably.
probably.
Yeah.
You think they're this year's version of Steelers? Before
Yeah, it's going to be like 4 field goals, or
he must have the Giants kicker on fantasy.
yeah, missing some extra points there or something.
Okay, the next game I have in order is Buccaneers versus Falcons. This I think is another easy one, and I got the Bucks taking it 24-10.
Yeah, this one over under still is 46.5, which is kind of surprising. I don't know if they're expecting fireworks with that Falcons offense with Penix and
Bijan Mustard.
Bijan, yeah, and then who's that really? Drake London and maybe Kyle Pitts might score a touchdown here or there.
Yeah.
But I really like the Buccaneers offense. The only thing that gives me pause right now is Tristan Wirfs. I'm not sure if he's healthy, if he came off a pup or not. But all indications was he was going to miss the first 4 weeks that I saw. But
Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet on it, so probably still the same.
Yeah, and if he's on the pup, then he has to wait till week 6, right?
is that what it is? Yeah, I'm not sure.
'Cause I know Brandon Ayuk's out till week 6.
Yeah.
IR is week 6.
Oh,
right?
is it?
But PUP is different, I think.
Can you come back
I
anytime?
think so.
Okay.
I think so.
So you might see some of those pass rushers that the Falcons got in that first round, kind of, I don't know, take advantage of Tristan Wirfs not being in the game. So I can kind of see that happening if the Buccaneers have to pass the whole lot. But I like the Bucks as well. I like the Bucks winning probably 31-17.
Okay, they got the Bucks as a 2.5-point favorite on ESPN, and I mean I like that. I think it's going to be a close game. So in my opinion, I want to see what the Falcons are going to do. I think the Bucks have a better offense. They got one of the best offenses in the league, especially when Godwin returns.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their receiving core, they got great running backs. I really like where they're going with it's Bucky Irving, right?
Yeah,
Over there,
Rashad
and
White.
And White. So I really like their offense a lot, and Baker's come along a long way. So, but I don't trust their defense to keep the Falcons at bay. But I'm still going Bucks. But I think it's gonna be close, 30-27,
Ooh, field goal game.
and it's
I like
Falcons
that.
at home too. So
It's fair. Okay, this next one is Bengals versus Browns. And I think I'm the only one that's going to choose this. I'm like probably part of the 1% that chose this, but I got the Browns winning it 28-27.
I like that.
okay,
If it's one team that sucks in the September, it's the Bengals. I mean, they
Yeah.
proved it last year. They lost to New England. New England only won 3 games last year, and
yep.
it was week 1 against the Bengals. The only thing that kind of, I don't know, leans me more towards the Bengals, I guess, in this game is just the Browns offense against, I know they're going up against the Bengals defense, and it's going to be probably a high scoring game. They got the over under at 47.5. But I think that Bengals offense coming in healthy, I think they're going to put up some points. I think this one's going to be 31-34 Bengals.
Wow.
Okay.
Joe
Honestly-
Flacco's healthy. He's coming in fresh off of an off season. He's going to sling the ball
Yeah.
around.
But I'm looking at this matchup, and it's like toe to toe on paper. This is the best matchup I think all year to be a super close game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, you got Jamar Chase, you got T. Higgins, you got Denzel Ward, and Grant Telpitt to
Mhm.
line up across from him.
Yeah.
You got a great offense, great
Great
defense,
defense.
crappy defense, crappy offense.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I totally agree.
That's pretty well
Yeah.
said.
On
Yeah.
paper, toe to toe, I think that is my
Yeah.
favorite matchup.
Yeah, so they got Cincy at 5.5, which I mean, I get it. The Browns didn't play good, but I think it's going to be closer than that. I agree with you guys completely. I don't know, man. And it's the Browns at home, and this will probably be the only game where the Browns have a chance to score 28 points. But I got them scoring 28, but I do have the Bengals being able to put up 31. So 31-28 Bengals.
I think Joe Burrow's going to be on his ass. I think Myles Garrett is going to set a new record for sacks in a game.
Dude, he's probably going to eat a lot of shit, but I think
Just the only time Jamar Chase is going to beat Denzel Ward one-on-one is when he's running a straight
Right.
route.
it wouldn't surprise me if it was the Browns, but I think the Bengals have enough firepower to pull it out. But
Watch this game be like a 14-13 game.
total defensive
Yeah,
struggle.
yep.
And we got I almost got 60 points being scored.
Yeah. Yeah, I got almost 30, almost 62.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay, Raiders versus Patriots. And I got the Patriots in this one, taking it 28-24. You're going to see a Drake May 4 touchdown, 0 interception game.
This was the only game that I think I kind of went back and forth on, just because it's kind of like two unknowns. You got two completely different coaching staffs on both ends. The Patriots revamped pretty much everything. The Raiders revamped Geno Smith, and they got Ashton Jeanty now, and
Yeah, both these teams pretty much
Right.
did a full roster revamp.
yeah. So this was kind of like the most unknown game, just because you don't know what you're going to get from either team, really.
Yeah.
But I did have the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to come in to Foxborough and win a very close game. Like I think Gage has it close as well, but I think this one's going to be a 27-26 game.
Okay.
Ooh, how do you
Alright.
get 26?
26. They're going to go for two, like freaking Baltimore likes to do in the playoffs, and not get 2-point conversions. And
I like that. New England, they have New England by 2.5 in this one on ESPN, which is fine. I think it's going to be a bigger stretch than that. I don't really think that's going to be that close. I really like what I've seen from Travion Henderson. They've got weapons. Because we were concerned about the weapons for Drake May, but I think Travion can do it out of the backfield as well, so that adds that too. The Raiders, I didn't really care for their offensive line the whole preseason. I mean, they had them out there against backups at times, and we're still getting shellacked. They did start to look a little bit better, and Genty did, truck one of the Niners, which was, secondary, which was pretty funny, but
Yeah,
I
pretty
do-
much expected from
Yeah.
Anthony, but
yeah, the dude's a stud, but it's going to take him probably a couple of games to get going. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think 35-24 Patriots.
11-point spread. Nice.
fireworks, I like it.
Okay, and then the game we're all probably going to be at least trying to watch. I don't know if you work, but we got the Niners versus Seahawks, and I got the Niners 21-17.
I like this one as well. I think the Niners coming in healthy with a healthy CMC, a healthy Ricky Pearsall, healthy Brock Purdy, Trent Williams. I think it just makes a difference completely with their offense. I think they're going to struggle a little bit, maybe, in the first half against that Seahawks defense with what Mike McDonald's got going on up there. So but I think there's too much firepower with CMC where you can line them up, and then with bringing in Brian Robinson Jr., you can even put him as running back and put CMC at right or wide receiver since
Yeah,
Ricky
put him
Pearsall.
out in the slot.
Yeah, Ricky
Hey,
Pearsall's
yeah.
about it.
That's exactly what I do in Madden right
Yeah.
now. I got
I don't
CMC
blame
in
you.
the slot, Brian Robinson taking it.
But I do like the 49ers putting up some points in that second half, so I got them winning 24-14.
I like
I
it.
think I'm really excited for this to be a week one matchup too with DeAndre Lenore on
Mhm.
George Pickens.
No.
We're really going to see if DeAndre's taking the
not
next
Pickens.
next leap this year or not.
On JSN.
Yeah, you said Pickens. I think you mean
No,
Gilchrist.
Jigba.
And
Yeah,
Jigba. Sorry,
yeah.
Smith and Jigba. I can't
Yeah.
remember his
Jackson
name either.
Smith. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They have the Niners by 2.5. I think that's kind of crazy. I think it's a little low. I think they're overshooting with the Seahawks at home, the 12th man stuff. So I think that's probably why they only have it so low. I like the Niners by 10. I think they're going to win 30-20. And I think they're going to only score 30 points because of field position, I think, because I don't think that offensive line for the Seahawks is going to be able to hold back that pass rush. So it's going to be a field position game for the Niners. They're going to be playing off of their, from the 40, 50-yard line the whole game. So,
Yeah. Hopefully Micah shows out.
yeah.
Cool. The next game I got is Titans Broncos, and this is my last shutout. I think the Broncos offense is going to start slow too. So I got this game 10-0.
Yeah, this one surprised me because this one over under is 42, and I just don't see the Titans putting up much points. If they scored more than 10, I would be surprised if the Titans did that. I mean, what a welcome to the NFL moment for Cam Ward. Like here, your first game as a star, you get to go against probably one of the best defenses in the league,
Right.
and the best cornerback, reigning MVP, trying
Yeah.
to throw against him. Yeah, I like the Broncos coming out hot. I think they're just gonna dominate this game. I'm got this one probably. I'm gonna say it's gonna be low scoring, so probably 24-6. I think Titans get 2 cheap field goals there in the
You
fourth
call
quarter.
that low scoring? I got 10-0.
You do, yeah.
I got 10-0.
Yeah, low scoring compared to the over under 42. This
Yeah.
is like ridiculous. 42 points. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is wild.
I'm definitely taking the under in that game.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, so Espen has Denver at 8.5 point favorite.
Is that the
Which I'm-
biggest so far?
Yeah, so far, and
Oh,
I'm
wow.
all in favor of that. I think that's definitely a good. I could even see it being higher. I could even see 10, 10 or 11 on that one. I would take Denver minus 8.5 for sure. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, Denver. I think this is gonna be an ugly game for the Titans. I think it's gonna be they're at Mile High. Come on, I'm gonna say 27-3, and that'll be the closest I think I have to a shutout. So. Yeah, 27-3, and it could still be a shutout.
Yeah.
You have no shutouts in your score predictions, so I have 3 this week.
I know.
It's going to happen. Ready for some defense. Right, this next one is Lions Packers, and I think all the Packer love I'm hearing about is going to die down because they're going to get blown out 28-7 by the Lions.
I have
Jordan?
I have this one opposite. I do have the Packers. This kind of has to go along with me saying the Packers are going to finish number 2. So this kind of kicks it off with beating the Lions in week 1. I just think Jordan Love's healthy. I think when Jordan Love's healthy, he plays really well.
Oh yeah, because Jordan loves the next Messiah.
And then I think they might be a little bit high. I don't know if is that a thing in the NFL, if making a big trade for Micah, if that he's coming in and kind of juicing everybody up on that defense.
I don't think he's going to play well yet. I
No,
think this
He
first
might,
game's going to
he
be
might
slow.
not be. You kind of see that with like pass rushers or even just people who've held out all off season anyway.
Mhm.
Well, not
I
even
mean-
that. He's on a new team and a new scheme. That always
Right.
screws you over for a couple weeks too.
He might just be like a designated pass rusher in this game.
Yeah.
Get 20 snaps or something like that. But
third down guy.
yeah, it's in Green Bay. I like Green Bay and Wisconsin. So I got the Packers. The over/under is 47.5. I was trying to figure out a score to try to make that close, but I think this one's going to be really close. This might be, besides the Baltimore and Bills game, this might be up there with game of the week. So I got this one, Packers 31-28.
Oh, man, and
28 Packers.
the
You
amount
said
of-
Lions for sure.
Oh yeah, and the
Yeah.
amount of halfback dives we're going to see now that Kenny Clark is in there to clog up the middle,
Yeah.
and Jameer's going to average 5 yards a carry between the
Yeah.
tackles.
He might.
Okay, they got Green Bay as the favorite in this one, being at home, 2.5-point favorite.
Outrageous. Outrageous.
This one was really tough for me. I'm still even wishy-washy now, hearing a couple arguments. I am gonna go with the Lions, but it could go either way. I like it being kind of a close game. I still think that there's gonna be points scored, but I think it's gonna be a lot of in the fourth quarter stuff. But 28-24.
What's the spread on this one?
Lions.
So it's Packers
2.5.
favorite, 2.5.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm making some money this week.
I hope you do. That'd be nice.
That's crazy, man. I don't understand all this Packers love. It's insane. Cool. So this next game, I don't know if I want to watch this one. It's Texans versus Rams, and I think the Rams are gonna manhandle them and win it 34-17.
Okay. Against that defense, they're just gonna hammer them. Huh?
Oh yeah, Puka Nacua, and I mean that's all you need. Yeah, but Puka Nacua,
Yeah.
Devontae, a decent run game. They're just gonna
Yeah.
go all over this defense.
Yeah, I like this matchup. I think, like I've said, I really like the Texans defense. I really like the Rams pass rushing defense. It's still to be seen if they can stop the run. I don't think the Texans have a good running game anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this one's going to be a little bit low scoring compared to the 44.5 that they have for the spread, just because I really like the Texans defense, but I really don't like their offensive line and their offense besides C.J. Stroud and Nico Collins. So I can
And
see
there's going to be no connection there because CJ is going to be running for his life.
he probably will be. Yes.
Yeah.
This one's a low scoring, but I do have let's see, who did I pick? I did pick the Texans to win this one. So I have the Texans winning a low scoring game 21-17.
Okay. See, they have the Rams by 2.5. My score isn't that much different than yours, but I got the Rams winning 20-17. And I do think the biggest difference in that one is going to be the pass rush by the Rams. So, but I could see it going the other way if the Rams.
Because of the pass rush, you have the Niners putting up 30. But because of the pass rush, you don't have the Rams doing anything.
Well, I gave them
You got them
20
winning, but
against a great defense. That's why I have them winning 20-17. I really like the defense there.
we're also hyping up the Seahawks defense. Like
not
you're
nearly
hyping
as
up
much
the
as
Seahawks
the
defense. You're
Texans.
hyping up the Texans defense. You say the pass rush is going to get each of the win, and there's going to be a lot of points from the Niners, but not a lot of points from.
I
Well-
think the Rams defense their pass rush is good. I don't think they have a good overall defense. I think the Seahawks have a good overall defense. They just don't have good pass rushers.
And aren't we? Looking
I don't know.
At,
That's how I.
aren't we
look
looking
it.
at Jimmy G still, or is Stafford?
I think
back?
Stafford's back.
Is he?
Stafford's back,
Okay,
yeah.
because at one point he was supposed to be out.
I could see Jared Verse like getting another like 4 or 5 sack game
Yeah,
in this, just manhandling what the Texans have at offensive
Yeah.
tackle.
that defense is probably going to want to slap the hell out of that Houston offense at
Mhm.
the end of it.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
that's where the points are going to come from. You're going to have a very tired defense that's been playing on their heels the whole game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I like the Rams offense to go against that defense, but it's still, like I said, I think it's going to be close, 2017.
yeah, I mean, my only hard thought there was Texans putting up 17. I thought it might be lower, but I guess we're not seeing eye to eye on this one. So, right, the next one is Ravens Bills, and this one really hurts, but I'm taking the Ravens in a 28-24 game.
Yeah, this one might be the highest
You're
over under
taking the
total.
Ravens.
Yeah. 52 is the over under on BetMGM right now that I'm looking at. So that's pretty. They're expecting fireworks in this game, which I mean kind of makes sense with these quarterbacks and what the Ravens have on offense. I think the Ravens just have that much better roster. As far as offense goes, too, I'm still a little concerned with what Josh Allen has as far as receiving threats. It's to be seen if Keon Coleman and Dalton Kincaid can actually take that next step. If they can, look out. I think the Bills could have a really good offense or a great offense. You got the reigning MVP, but I think the Ravens are just, right now, as far as the roster is concerned, that much better. Not that much better, but better in this game. So I got the Ravens winning 34-31.
Okay. All right. They have Buffalo as a 1.5 point favorite, which I'm totally like. I mean, if you were gonna put a spread, I'd have made it even, just because Buffalo's at home.
Mhm.
But I do like Buffalo just because of that fact. I think that this will be one that they can get over on the Ravens and the Ravens kind of seems like early in the season, just I mean, they went into Las Vegas and lost one last year.
But that
I
was
think that
like
was in
mid-season,
September.
wasn't that week 6, week 7?
Was it that later on? I thought it was pretty early.
I thought it was like 5-1
But-
Ravens going into Las Vegas and
I
got
remember.
stopped.
Seems
And
like
it was pretty shocking. I remember that when it
Yeah,
happened. I was
so-
like, what the hell?
And I don't know. So I'm actually I might be just kind of favoring that a little bit, but I like the Bills 35-31. So
I only like if it was playoffs, I probably would take the Bills because for
Mhm.
some reason that the whole Bills roster plays a little bit better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But really do think it's just going to be the narrative of every single Bills game you've ever watched is going to be a game-winning drive from Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
'Cause that defense just sucked.
Right, it could be too, and this is another game where it wouldn't surprise me if I was wrong on. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, because I think that that could go either way. Like I said, I'd have made the odds even, and if if they were playing in Baltimore, I probably would have made it a 1.5 for Baltimore. But I still I don't know. We'll give maybe a 1.5 to Buffalo, but like you said, just because they're at home.
Yeah.
But
Okay, this last game, and it's a good thing we're here now because I just got a notification about 10 minutes till our dynasty draft.
okay,
But we got the Vikings versus Bears here, and I didn't even have to think about this. I got the Vikings taking it 34-10.
Yeah, I think that Vikings defense with Brian Flores, I think they're going into the third season. They're just a well-oiled machine now against the Bears. Brand new offense with Johnson, Ben Johnson as their
Yep.
head coach, offensive coordinator. I like him being in that situation with Caleb Williams and the weapons that they have on that offense with DJ Moore and that Colson Loveland they got at tight end, and then Roma Dunze. So I kind of like what they got. I think it's just going to take a little bit longer. You're going to see maybe towards the last half of the season, maybe that Bears offense maybe click, but this isn't it
yeah,
against this Vikings defense. I think it's going to get kind of ugly. I think it's going to be, like Gage said, I don't know as far as the JJ McCarthy factor, but I still think it's going to be like 31-10.
yeah.
Is that what you said?
I said 34,
34, yeah.
34-10.
Okay.
I think they got so many weapons on that offense, and their defense is just so good. It's going to create opportunities, short field positions,
Yeah.
turnovers.
I
Right.
think an assault offense like that with the weapons they have, the floor for your quarterback is still really high.
Yeah,
Yeah, they only have Minnesota by 1.5 on ESPN.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
insane.
wild. They're not giving the Vikings other positions enough
I
credit
guess
other than the quarterback. I think that's the only reason. But to 1.5,
mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, man.
they're missing a really good wide receiver too in this one though.
Yeah.
Jordan Addison.
Jordan Addison's out on suspension, so I can see that being affecting them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you got Aaron Jones who is kind of starting to fall off.
Mhm.
And
Jordan
TJ
Mason.
Hawkins on.
Yeah.
Hawkins
Jordan
and-
Mason to back him
Jordan
up if he
Mason, yeah.
doesn't get it done. I like the Vikings here. The only reason I didn't put them over a 30-point score was because of McCarthy. We don't know what we're going to get there, but I think they're still going to be able to get it done against the Bears, 27-17. So, okay, yeah, I guess that is our last pick. This will be fun. I'm God, man, seems like it's been forever since
Yeah.
we've been doing this. This is doing all those team histories, and now we're finally here for some real games. So that's awesome. The off season is way too long for football.
It is, yep.
All right, guys. Yeah, remember, get on there, play along with us. Give us some comments. Tell us what you think we got wrong. Tell us where you think we went wrong. Was I wrong to give the Texans too many points, as Gage was trying to say, because the pass rush? I actually and I don't blame Jared for taking the Texans on that one, but I guess somewhere along Gage had to yell at somebody.
Hey, we
Yeah.
could see Will Anderson on the very first pass snap fold Matthew Stafford in half and break his back for good. So
And the Rams still win it.
If that happens, the Rams are going to be
And the Rams
they're
still
gonna
win
be shit
it.
out of luck, dude.
And the Rams still win it.
They're
Hey,
gonna-
I think I had Will Anderson as my sleeper pick for Defensive Player of the Year, so I
Yeah.
got to get him some sacks.
get them in
somewhere.
there.
You throw Jimmy Garoppolo in there, the Rams still win it.
All right. So, in your guys' eyes, before we get out of here, what would be the biggest upset to you guys on this week? If you guys, I know mine, and I'm going to go away from the Saints. I think that one's pretty easy,
Mhm.
but I honestly think that the biggest upset for me would probably be the game we did last. I'd say Bears over Vikings.
Oh,
Big
really?
upset.
I think my biggest upset would be the Jets over the Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a big one too.
For me, I don't even know if this would be a big upset, but I think the Colts over the Dolphins, just because
Ooh,
we
that's
don't
a good
know
one.
what we're going to get with the Dolphins.
Right.
Didn't
That'd be a
Espen have that as
surprise. It
the
doesn't even
favorite to
have to be
happen?
like an upset, just a biggest
Never-
surprise.
never mind.
It's not a surprise to Espen.
Yeah, it's
They have
not.
the
I guess
favorite.
they are favored, so I guess that wouldn't be a big surprise. That would be a surprise to me, just
It
because
would
I
be
don't
a
think.
surprise to me too. So
Yeah.
it's a good pick, dude. I didn't think about the
Yeah.
Colts
To
Dolphins.
this show, it'd be a big pick to
Yeah.
Espen, which
I-
who knows what Espen's doing anymore.
They got
So.
the Colts. I think they're hedging their bets a little too close so far early. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And that is just Espen doing their thing. Their analytics, maybe whatever. I don't think they have a betting site, but still, it's hedging them too close for
Right.
those experts so they don't look stupid like they always do. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the Colts one's a good one. I think Jets is a good one.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
And if the Bears do come in, that would surprise me, and it
Mhm.
would kind of set the tone to be like, okay, maybe these guys might be for real.
Right.
Too.
And I guess the next one would be the Giants.
Giants, yeah. If
Giants
you-
would be
Yeah.
a crazy upset too, but you also don't know what you're getting out of a second-year quarterback. So
Right.
that's the reason I did pick that one, a second-year quarterback.
With Jaden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, this has been a fun episode. Like I said, play along. This will be a lot of fun. Season's starting off, and this is Finley Formation.